It all started with that one tiny moment. The Lakers game, the clip everyone has seen by now. Selena reaches back for Benny's hand, and he hesitates. Not dramatically, not obviously, just a beat. A pause that, in real life, probably means nothing. But online, a 1-second delay becomes a full-blown narrative. Then came the Knicks versus Celtics game at MSG. The official photos looked perfect. Forehead kisses, smiles, heavy PDA, the kind of images that scream, "We're solid." But fan-recorded videos told a slightly different story. They're squeezing through the aisle near the courtside seats, cameras everywhere. Selena reaches back again, Benny pauses again, and suddenly the internet isn't just watching, it's analyzing. Is this safe love, or is something off? Because here's the thing, Selena didn't just go public with a boyfriend, she introduced an entire healed era. Late 2023, it's basically confirmed, and she's posting captions like, "My absolute everything." Through 2024, she defends him when fans criticize. By 2025, ring rumors start floating. Early 2026, the narrative is locked in. Calm, stable, protected, safe. No chaos, no toxicity. Just cooking together, studio sessions, sweatpants energy. A relationship that feels grounded instead of performative. Fans wanted this for her, which is exactly why the smallest crack feels so loud. Once that first hesitation clip hit slow motion, people started stacking what they call receipts. The hand reach became proof that she's more invested than he is. A couple seconds of him looking at his phone became he's checked out. A slightly unsynced walking pace turned into manager energy, like he's escorting a celebrity instead of walking with his girlfriend. None of these moments mean anything on their own, but filtered through the lens of safe love, they start to look like inconsistencies. And then Benny responded publicly. He brushed it off, basically saying it was a 10-second clip, which objectively is fair. But the internet doesn't reward explanations. The minute you clarify, people get suspicious. If you're unbothered, why respond? So now the defense becomes another receipt. Even their early origin story got reinterpreted. Remember when he said he didn't realize their first hangout was a date? It used to sound cute. Now people are rereading it like, wait, was Selena more invested from the start? Was she driving this whole thing? Was he just along for the ride? And just like that, the focus shifts. Because once fans sense imbalance, they stop staring at the boyfriend and start staring at the circle. Selena has been very intentional about her small circle era. Boundaries, peace, privacy. So when rumors of leaks start floating around, it hits differently. The fear isn't just public awkwardness, it's betrayal from inside. One name keeps surfacing in comment sections: Teresa Marie. Every time a clip goes viral, someone asks where she is. Then others pile on like there's already an established theory. Old photos get pulled, old tags analyzed. Who liked what? Who stopped appearing? Who's still around? It becomes a loyalty audit in real time. And then the leaked messages situation throws gasoline on everything. Screenshots begin circulating. Pages repost them. The wording shifts slightly each time. Someone claims they saw the originals. No one can produce verified proof. So to be clear, the messages remain alleged, unconfirmed. But culturally, that barely matters. Online, a screenshot is treated like sworn testimony. From that chaos, 3 theories form. One says someone close saw red flags and tried to warn Selena indirectly, maybe a panicked DM that spiraled out of control. Another says it's about clout, someone inside feeding gossip accounts for attention, trading private access for engagement. And the third theory is the messiest. Maybe the messages are exaggerated or fake, but the energy still feels off. The circle feels porous. And without clarity, the public writes its own ending. That's why this narrative won't die. It's not just about awkward body language, it's about trust. Because imagine trying to protect your peace, shrink your circle, keep things private, and still feeling like information is leaking. Now, every person around you becomes a question mark. Who knew what? Who said what? Who screenshotted what? Who's smiling in public and gossiping in private? At that point, the boyfriend hesitation clip feels small compared to the idea that your inner circle might not be airtight. But the internet isn't done with Benny. Once the circle looks unstable, people ask the harsher question: what does he gain from this relationship? The dominant theory is clout, fame proximity, increased visibility, the internet boyfriend effect. Because dating Selena isn't just dating a person, it's stepping into a narrative millions are emotionally invested in. Her brand right now is healing, softness, stability. Anyone beside her benefits from that glow. So the same moments get reread. The hesitation becomes calculation. The phone glance becomes detachment. The walking pace becomes image management. Every micro-expression turns into motive. Of course, there's a counter-narrative. Public events are chaotic. Cameras distort context. Awkward seconds happen in healthy relationships all the time. You can't define a partnership off a slowed-down clip and a comment section. But we don't live in a world that waits for context anymore. We live in replay culture, zoom-in culture, frame-by-frame analysis culture. And the real tension isn't even about clout. It's about control. Who controls Selena's story? Selena, who seems determined to keep things peaceful and private? Benny, who occasionally responds publicly, or a circle that may or may not be leaking information? That's the battlefield. Because when you build a relationship on the idea of safety, any perceived crack feels like confirmation of a deeper truth. The clips are real. The awkward seconds are real. The leaked messages remain unverified. But what's undeniably happening is this: her relationship and her privacy are being dissected at the same time. And in 2026, that might be the biggest betrayal of all. So now the internet watches everything. The follows, the unfollows, who shows up, who disappears, whether Benny keeps explaining, whether Selena stays silent. Because once a narrative starts, it doesn't just fade, it escalates. And right now, everyone thinks they've spotted something in those 10 seconds. The question is, did they?